white balance again. Something up with this new iPhone update that if I have this scene set up before I hit record, the white balance is way too cool. That's how much I don't want to edit. All right, what's up, guys? I got a copper TopB that eBay randomly showed me. It was like, you might be interested in this based on your browsing history. And, well, it was new in package. So I guess we'll find out if that's actually true. I made a mess right there. So let's see how new in package this may be. That out of the way. I got what is a little invoice here. Out of the way to cover addresses. Yep, because there were addresses on that. Okay. Yep. I don't buy much on eBay, but copper TopB in this pattern, which you've already seen on the thumbnail, if it's good, pretty rare. There's only, like, from what my research shows, 200 of these in existence. Looks pretty sealed to me. All right. It says 172 right there in Sharpie. 172. It's so gritty. Okay. Well, we're gonna start tuning right away. Right away. And it's gonna get some slide tape. Do I leave this? You know what? Actually, no, I want that sticker. I don't have many of the TopB stickers. I like that one. Set this one in my drawer. Looks like we've got 2 sets of balls and springs. Interesting. They look the same to me. Okay. Let's dig in. Probably gonna leave this one with the click plate. Gotta say, I like the, hang on. I like the weight of the copper. Just want to know how much it weighs. We in frame? We are. 61. And this weighs 53. So yeah, it's just a little heavier. This one's set up with a ZZ plate. That's a peak material, and this one's got the click plate. It's my titanium one. This is my favorite one for sure. Either I'm gonna sell this one or this one. I'm not sure. I don't see a reason in keeping both, because I mean they're all the same, right? Unless they're different enough. Let's find out. Pull out my TopB accessory kit here. I'm gonna close my Fidget box, move it out of the way, give myself some more room. I feel like my giant desk here is smaller than it should be right now. Don't have the space that I want. All right. Bob out of the way. Let's get the scale out of the way. Things I want to play with. I definitely want to keep a click plate in it, I think. Definitely going to try the Ultim block. Let's see. I know I've got a spring set up that I want to try right here. Yep. And I've got some balls that I want to try right here. I've already been thinking about all this stuff. Oh, and we need slide tape. You'll watch me fail at putting this on again. Looks like I'm almost out. I have 1, 2 left. Interesting. So maybe I won't apply the tape quite yet, because I'm also considering tumbling this thing. It does have the antiquing going on to where it is blackened down in the grooves, which is not ideal. I would rather that be nice and shiny down there, you know. This machine finish isn't bad. I mean, it's great. That is what I should say. It's plenty grippy. Maybe I will just leave it, because stonewash, tumbled, whatever you want to call it, copper, oftentimes just, oh, that was loose. I hope that didn't damage any copper. didn't. I got lucky there. If these screws are loose and they're high, and then you go to slide it, slides into the surface and causes damage. It's not very pretty. Oh wow, that's very blackened. Doesn't smell funny. Sometimes that stuff smells funny. So it looks like I am going to be adding slide tape. I'm gonna help this thing out a lot in the feel department. Whoa. There's only 2? What the? What the? I've never seen one. I've never even thought to set one up like that. I mean, that's super interesting. It doesn't feel bad, but I mean, it's gotta feel smoother with all, oh, I just should put this on first, huh? Yep, let me do that. I need to grab some alcohol from behind me over here, grab a shop rag, get off the oils that are on this bit of copper here. So we have good adhesion. And get this. Anybody that watched my last video with the YOLO zirconium, one of these that I tumbled for a viewer and friend from Facebook, I struggle with this right here. I don't ever remember which side is which, and you can't really visually tell which side is which, and I don't want to touch the slidey side. Let's see. I think that's sticking. All right, get a better perspective here. Get my recently balding head shown in the frame. Sticking. Yeah, that was a sticky side. Nice. So clear side is the sticky side. Clear side is the sticky side. Gotta try to remember that. And I put that on really nice there. Very centered up. Now, very gently peel off the other layer to expose the actual slide surface. Try to pick a better edge here, and I'm also being very gentle because this X-Acto blade would just love to scratch some copper, you know? Looks like I'm just keep trying to peel the whole thing up. What a struggle. Man. Okay, I'm gonna put on fresh blade. Put it off long enough. Some of these aren't looking too fresh. This one fresh? Let's see. I don't have to put it all the way on, do I? I can just hand hold this. There we go. Satisfying. So now we've got super slick slide surface going on. Can't even talk right. It's the end of the day. My brain's feeling mush. Been working all day though. My nephew was here in the shop. He was working, so I didn't have a quiet space to record. And now I do. And it's the end of the day. I sure can tell. Where did all those other springs go? Oh, 2 more still in the bag. These springs are slightly conical, but they make a cool noise. I'm gonna try it without any of the brass spacers and cups first. That's how my titanium one is set up. I could have swore I had brass cups in it, but the last time I took it apart, sure enough, there were none in there. Like, it shows how much I changed it around and was like, I don't know. I was like trying to find what I got good haptics with, but still didn't get tired fidgeting with all day. I can use this constantly and it's pleasant, you know. It's not. Ooh. That's really stiff. It's making the noises that I want. It's really, really stiff. Okay. So what can I do here to counteract this stiffness? Because, well, one thing I can do, they're slightly conical springs, like I was saying. I can put the bigger side facing up. So that's a start. Something else I'm going to try that I never get to try, really. I have 2.7 millimeter balls. I have quite a collection of them, but I've never had a use for them. Everything I usually use in these guys is the 3 millimeter, which I would say is the full size or the biggest size that they can accept. But we're gonna try this. Oh, okay, those stay up there. I need to get knob mixed up here. These are the tungsten carbide ones, 3 millimeters. Yeah. This thing is very, very stiff. Like, how do you even tune it to? That's crazy. Like, if I were to put this current setup, the one that was just really stiff, in any of my other ones, or even my tungsten one, that's pretty good. I don't mind that. The smaller balls make it easier. I am gonna try it with an Ultim block now. The end clicks are a little harsh on my ears, and that has to do with the track plate. Let me say the steel block sliding and hitting the ends of the plate here. So adding the Ultim or a Peak block can lessen that, well, the volume and the harshness of that click. That's how my titanium one is set up here. Stainless click plate, Ultim block, just like this. Same springs. It's interesting. I hear like a squeakiness. It's the springs for sure. I don't like that. Let's see if we can change what's going on there. But I do like the Ultim block and the glidiness that it's providing. Okay, so how can we improve upon this situation? I'm gonna flip these back over to their small conical side. Oh, I did that one wrong. There we go. And I want to try brass cups. I kind of do. Can't quite get it to seat there. Huh. I'm trying to get the brass cup to click into the spring, and it's not quite wanting to go. There it goes. So let's try the 2.7s on those and see what that sounds like. Getting close on the feel, it's just not quite there yet. They're quite not there on the sound. Did not like that squeakiness at all. It wasn't a spring ping, it was a, sounds like the spring rubbing the inside of the bore. I like this a lot. It's a little stiff, but like not bad. I just wonder if I could just barely soften it up somehow. Let's see. Cause yeah, I like it. I do like it. Maybe even more than the stainless. Okay, so looks like this one's sitting up a little higher for some reason. So let's see what's up with that. This little guy comes in handy for these. So how does this one sit in there? Sometimes even the same spring can have slightly different characteristics. Let's see, this one's still sitting down in there a little bit. I wonder if this one sits a little lower. Let's take these and look at them side by side. I'd say these are about the same. That sits flush. This one sits maybe actually a little lower. Let's see, check that on the big side. I think we're pretty close there. Those are all really, really close. Give that one a little bit of full compression just to humor myself. Okay. 3 mil, 2.7, 2.7, 3. Pretty sure I eyeballed that right. I'm second guessing myself though. It's really hard to tell the difference. .9 is a 3 mil on this caliper. 2.9, cool. All right, I did get it. Let's add the block back on, and I guess we'll just keep on trucking through tuning. I don't know. I'm just gonna hang out and blab about what I'm doing. Yeah, it's still really stiff. Can hardly get it to click on that last bit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to explore some different springs. I hate that because I really like the sound that these springs make. And I guess I could try the two more 2.7 balls, right? Let's try that. Maybe it'll just be magic, you know? Maybe it won't be quite as dialed in or locked in feel-wise, and if it's not, well, I'll backtrack and find some different springs, I suppose. Oop. Cool. I was looking, this one's really shiny, and so are these two, but this one is kind of dull looking. I wonder if some of these are stainless and some are tungsten carbide. Let's find another really shiny one. This one. Yeah. Tungsten carbide shouldn't really ever look dull or hazy. But the steel ones, they can get a little haze to them sometimes. If this feels too loose, I can add brass cups maybe. Not getting the spring ping anymore. I like the ping noise. I mean, it's pretty good, really. It's still on the stiffer side, surprisingly. But yeah, I kind of like, oh, my thumb feels a little tired. I don't get tired when I use this one. Yeah, it's just pretty stiff, man. Okay, I guess I'm gonna open it back up, and yeah, I'm gonna remove the 2.7 balls, and I'm gonna dig into my giant spring surplus up here. Let's see, this is what it originally had in it. These I'm gonna put actually in this bag over here. Can't believe how stiff it was with the 2 balls and 2 springs out of the box. Like not exactly pleasant to use. All right, let's see. I totally get why people might not like these fidgets when they get them out of the box, because sometimes they just don't feel that great. Like, you really got to tune mechanical stuff, in my opinion, to get it how you feeling, get it feeling how you like it to feel. Okay, those over here, these out. I was separating it all out. I know what these all are right here. I've had this tune in other things, and I really like these balls and springs in combination. They make good noises. So many little bits and pieces, lots of resets. All right, let's move this here. Let me get to sorting through all this stuff. Let's see, that came out of the SS bubble. Yep. I'm not going to be messing with any of these balls. Those springs are tight coils. Those are the black long springs. I don't know what those are, but they look kind of long. These are some little shorties. Pretty average looking. These look almost the same. It's so hard to tell. Like, I'm really glad I have all these, but at the same time, it can be paralyzing trying to go through and sort out what's what. Those could be neat. Those are kind of short black springs, maybe. Black and goldish colored springs usually are like a musical wire or piano wire, in my experience, and they sound pretty cool. Those look like also pretty long ones. All right, I think I've narrowed it down pretty good here to ones to try. And maybe the ones from the SS bubble when I first got it. I don't have that anymore. Got this 2.7 balls. I got the springs or the cups still here. So let's see. The first ones we're gonna try are these shorter, actually these shorter, tighter wound looking springs. Let's see, I say they're shorter, but now that I'm looking at them next to the thing, yeah, the bore, or the spring itself, is going about as tall as the bore. Okay, well that one is a little bit long. So let's take this one out. Let's use a dang tool. And pick another one from the bag here. Maybe there's a mismatch in or something. That looks better. Except this one. Put it in. These are tapered spring? Conical spring? It is. Okay. Well, if it is, I'm gonna flip them all over and put the big end up. Yep. Big end up on all these. Then I'm gonna come in with a 3mm ball and see what we're doing on all four. Does it just feel like pretty springy? Just getting this out for the balls. Should know better. Oh. Is this one gonna be magic? I don't know. I'm really just guessing here. Something's gotta feel, you know, something has to feel good. It's literally just trying to figure it out and troubleshoot. Those are all out of this bag. Very stiff. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. So these are like, I don't know, pretty stiff. So no go on those. I don't like them at all. These guys really do look to be on the shorter side. It'd be cool if I could maybe find a short spring that could work with brass cups. Oh yeah, these guys are quite short. Okay. And they're also conical. Wow, they're falling all the way down inside the bore. This could be great. I guess I've never used these before because I've never seen balls and springs go this far into a TopB before. Oh, it's hardly even doing anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and put brass cups in all four places. Let's see what we get. It's almost gonna look like this isn't even enough though. Usually on all of the other ones I work on, the brass cups are about level with this plane right here. Oh, I guess I need some balls first. So they're still recessed here, like, I don't know, 15, 20 thousandths. Okay, getting some springy noises and some clicks. Cool. I am gonna add a little bit of knife pivot lube to the track here because I think I'm getting close to something I like. So I know it just takes, oh, that was way more than I wanted. I was gonna say it takes just a little bit and then I drench, freaking drench the track right there. Oh well, the track is, it's better the track than the actual click tracks. If you get it in there, then it becomes like really slippery. Oh, this is really good. Okay, yep, I'm gonna put the other screws back in. I like the clicks. I like what we got going on here. Dang, there's brass cups and everything. That adds like to the smoothness usually. Alright, it's gonna change just a little bit once I get these other screws back in. I haven't had these back in since taking it out of the package, have I? Okay, got that one snug. Let's get this one actually tight. Gotta be careful. I mean, I'll be alright, but this is copper. So this might end up getting Loctited for me. I mean, I got a setup really similar, and that's not a bad thing, you know? I just wanted to know what I could get with this. I will probably end up playing with it much more over this weekend, and probably maybe try out a Teflon plate. Like, maybe that could be super cool. And maybe try out a ZZ plate in it and see if I can get, like, yeah, get some good ZZ action. I don't know. It's hard to say. Have to dig in and find out. Do I have a metal ZZ plate? I thought I did. Yeah, I do. Okay. Ah, so much stuff in here. And that, okay, and the other, the bubble, my other bubble, that's right, the tungsten bubble, which I'm selling, by the way. Let me know if you're interested. It's got my peak plate in it. All right, I'm wrapping up. I'm just cutting it here. I'm tired of blabbing, tired of talking. This was a long one. I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.